Hey everyone, Steve here. Now, I made a promise to myself that I would try and make at least one video a day for most of the year. This past weekend has been absolutely just crazy. I got so many packages in. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. I got cards everywhere. You see on my desk here, you're gonna see a lot of things, but got cards all through here that I have to condition check, sort. Got my trusty knife and some tissue paper to clean them with. My mouse. I'm struggling here. Let me just show some cards I've already done. We're really struggling for desk space at the moment, so we got some cards just in here on one of my shelves that holds a bunch of stuff. All these I've checked. I'm getting ready to submit them. Some nice cards, some not so nice cards, some Yu-Gi-Oh cards. It's whatever. All in my plan to expand this year. I want to get to around 10,000 listings. That'd be great. Probably want to get someone else to come in and work with me and build the biggest card store in the world, or the graded card store anyway. So that's the plan. So we need to have cards to submit. So, a lot of this is the same card, but a lot of it in the back here, I've already checked a bunch of non-holos, and this is like diamond and pearl stuff. Unknowns, I love those guys. And we'll see. If it doesn't work, I'll just be left with a lot of plastic that no one wants. But if it does work, it should be pretty good. So, yeah, I just wanted to do this quick video here. Just while I'm sorting through cards and while I'm like condition checking. I don't plan to submit every card that I check, but at least before I do anything with them. Now I'm really not left with that much space here, so just bear with me. So we got cards on the right that I've already checked. I usually keep the pile in the middle. I just got a new pile. I usually start with my cards upside down. Always be very careful when you're handing like mint cards, right? You don't want to do any damage to them. So I first check all around the card for any edge wear. So the bottom right here has some edge wear. Well, this camera is not very stable. Bottom right here has some edge wear. So depending on the card it is, Mischievous Common, I will not submit that. It'll just go to the left. I'll put it in another pile of cards that I previously did not do, and I'll just put it in a box somewhere. So this card, I can see it's off-centered, so generally it wouldn't get submitted, but it is a Gengar, so I still will submit this. No edge wear anywhere around. I just have my light that shines across. I look for edge wear. I look for surface scratches. Looks to be a little blemish just across here. It's very hard to see, but the cards are very soft. They will damage easily. Then when I find a card that is gradable, I just look on the front corners, because it was kept unsleeved, so there's no corner damage. And then I just get my light and just, go gradually across the card just like this, as you can see. And me doing that, that'll check for any bends, creases, damage, any stuff that hasn't been seen. Now we see right here, let me see if I can get this in the light. You see it right there, there's a little scratch. Now, if this was a card that was completely not a great card, that it really relies on getting the 10 to be a card that actually can sell, I wouldn't submit that. But because this is a Gengar, I will submit this. Now we'll just go over here. So this is the vigorous process. I probably don't need to be doing this, but this is all part of like the expansion this year. I'm not really content with only having like 1,000 listings and only listing like good stuff. I really want to just expand the things I can offer to people this year. So same thing, check the back, check the centering. It's a nice looking Ghastly. It's a general pretty fast way. And then sometimes when I'm doing cards that I'm still not sure with, I won't sleeve them and I'll leave them in this pile, and I'll go through them again after I'm finished, because there's sometimes things you miss. So on this card up the top here, what is this? Nothing. Down the bottom we got a bit of edge wear, and it looks like a little bit of the card there. Maybe that's some dust stuck to it, but it got some edge wear around. It is in a random unknown, so it's not worth submitting. This is what it's like. I'm buying thousands of bulk. Always got this. It's got little things, so you can get like a damp Q-tip, or I just use a damp piece of tissue, and I try to get it off. But this looks like this is just a piece of the card that's missing. I don't think that's an extra piece. Yeah, that's just a piece of card that's missing, unfortunately, and it is an unknown, so it's not the end of the world. And this is just the process. I've previously sorted. I had around 10,000 cards here. I sorted them into piles of cards that are desirable in my opinion. So that's the first thing I do before I condition check anything. I actually get cards out that are slightly desirable, and then I just go. So this Clefairy's looking really good. It's always nice to get like a good deal and you get like pack fresh cards, because it's pretty hard these days, and these boxes are very expensive. So immediately on this card we can see there it's a Clefairy, it's not worth submitting. On this card we can see we got some Edger on the bottom left there. Now PSA would probably just give that a 10, but depending on the card. Zoomeril, it's just not worth it. Very cute one though. If it was like a rare or something, I would probably do it, but... And on this card again, see we have a little bit of a dent at the bottom here, and it's pretty off-centered, but see the dent there. Unfortunate for us. And there's a Noctowl, so it's not the end of the world. But I don't need to do this process a billion times. You just get to see what I'm doing. I really don't think most of the cards I'm submitting I will even be able to sell, but at least maybe I can offer half of them, and you know, maybe we buy them and we sell and we get some along the way. So we'll see. I mean, I'll probably make a video towards the end of the year. I'll have around 6,000 cards submitted this month, and we'll see. If it doesn't work, you'll know it, because I'll be going out of business, and I'll be having a going out of business sale. So thanks for the continued support, and if you like videos like this, just let me know and I can try and do more stuff like that. See ya.